Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Oh, 1 down.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The designated hitter, Drake Baldwin.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one way inside. On the outside corner, got him looking. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound in this one, number 65. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Number 9, leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
That's a ball.
On the ground.
Foul
And
ball.
it goes just foul. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And it remains 2-2. Next
Ball.
offering is downstairs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Ball. That's inside.
Inside.
Ball. That's in.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a
That's ball
strike.
3.
But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Three-0 down. And a foul ball. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. He circles the bases, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Hey.
And the 0-1. Way
Ball 1.
inside, gets out of the way. And a 1-1. That one fouled off. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
Ball one, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
Pretty close play on that one. And perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Man at second.
Nope. Inside. Ball two.
That one
Nope.
outside.
Outside.
And a full count now. Stays alive. Bichette over at second, one down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. And ball
That's ball
four,
four.
two aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And next for New York, Francisco Alvarez.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Two on, one out. And a foul ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off left side. Next offering misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Oh, right to the backstop. And the runners will move up.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. Harris after it. Makes the grab after a long run. And that is the inning. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Peralta, a 6-foot righty, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground to the left. On the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Batting fifth, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Ball in.
The 1-0.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Lindor on to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, left fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Grounder off the pitcher. Throw sails over his head at first. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Batting seventh, third baseman Austin
Well, you
Riley.
can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
1-0. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Catcher
Joey Bart up here. Fastball for a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
The 1-2. Left field. And that's a base hit. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you. But perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
Tyrone Taylor.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball, that's low.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Next pitch is outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
That's in there. Strike 1. Step off, throw to first.
He's safe.
And he's back in safely. Yo one. Yeah, that's fouled off. tied up here in the early going. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
One out man at first. Luis Torrens, the next to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, A.J. Ewing.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. The 2-run shot, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Hey.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Lined into right, and that's the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. On to the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Oh, looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 2-1. And there's a ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Curve in the dirt, kicks away. No advance, though. Acuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the dirt. Acuna runs.
That's
Pitch
ball
misses.
3.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Taylor has a beat on it, and there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Olsen in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Nope. That's inside.
This one in the air, right field. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Oh and 2 now. Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Two on, one out. On the ground to first, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 1. Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That's in for a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
On the ground right side, Olsen takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Roberts Jr.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
That's ball
Really good
2.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So a man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground, could be 2. Albies to second, on to Olsen. That's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 1. As we go to the top of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
You know, these Braves do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Harris on at first, nobody out.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
1 out man at first. Here is Austin Riley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That's a ball.
Safe
No,
at
he didn't
second with a
miss.
stolen base. That one ripped, but foul. Man at second. On the outside corner, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
One, 2 now. That one way inside. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Joey Bart.
That clips a corner. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. A.J. Minter, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 49, also throwing. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. The run scores from second, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So
Mets,
they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, A.J. Minter.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And now the shortstop, Jim Jarvis.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Good hitters count, the 2-0. There's a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 3 and the Braves 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here at Citi Field. Bottom 4, Jared Young up now for the Mets.
Jared Young.
Foul ball there. And the lefty with the 0-1. That clips the corner. Base hit, left center field. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Mets,
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Hey!
The 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Here's the 0-2. In the air on the infield, Albies. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman, Marcus
Manager out of the
Semien.
dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 65 is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the
number
Braves,
2,
Jorge Mateo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here is Marcus Semien. Struck out swinging his first time.
What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
That's a ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Hey!
That one found hard the other way. Young, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit weakly on the ground. Riley. Play made. That ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they're up 3-2. New inning getting started. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Safe. He beats it.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball one.
Just missed. Tap foul at the plate. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on the way. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game. He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Minter, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. The 1-1.
Ball inside.
And that one a little bit high. Michael Harris the second on deck for Atlanta. Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or an into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now pitching for the
Number
Mets.
49 on the pitch out of the pen
49.
here. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 2.
Aye.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2 now. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. A 2-run blast. And the Braves have the lead now. It's 5-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Just missed.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Here's a chopper to short. Lindor in plenty of time to first. Out number 3. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, number 9. Ball one there.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Hey!
Now we're in there across the letters.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Braves leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie. And
Bichette avoids the first pitch for ball 1. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Bichette off of first with 2 away. That's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Good job to fight that one off. Oh, 2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Mets leave one. They're still down 5-3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Austin Riley
Leading
digs
off
in
for the
now.
Braves, third baseman Austin Riley.
And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. And the 0-2.
Ball inside.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Ball, that's in. Ball, that's out.
That one ran inside, almost got him. This one in the air, center field. Robert going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, number 74.
Now it's the shortstop, Jim Jarvis, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is outside. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ripped to short. Lindor on to first. That is the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. And it remains 5-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
72,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Didier
Fuentes.
Fuentes. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Alvarez.
Ball one, no strikes. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Danny Young, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Kinley also getting ready.
Hey.
That's down and in. Now one
Ball
missed.
three.
And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Jared Young.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hit in the air, center field. Harris gets under it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Tyrone.
So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Albies to second. There's one, and that's all they'll get.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Ball one.
The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Marcus Semien goes deep. And we have a tie ball game. It's 5-5. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Luis Torrens will hit next. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Just found a way to slide that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Didier Fuentes departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Dylan Lee taking over on the mound.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Ball one.
Man at second.
That's in. Ball two.
Misses
That's
with
ball
the 2-0,
three.
and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. Strike on the inside corner. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. That one is upstairs.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Two on, 2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they lead it. It's 8-5.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
In the air, right field. Acuna should have this one. He makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-5 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Duarte. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. You know,
That's
these
a ball.
Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Inside,
ball
almost got him.
Ball three.
Here's a 3-0. Sliced hard but foul.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
The 3-1. Out to short. Lindor on to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Drake Baldwin.
The next
That's
pitch
a ball.
misses. Ball 1. The Braves trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. Robert on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman,
Here is Matt Olson. On a line out towards center. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves 5. Back here at Citi Field, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Let's go now, Mets. Let's go, Nats. Come on, La Pantera.
Hey!
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Popped up. Albies. And there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Hey!
The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Acuna settles under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman,
So up next for New York, Jared Young. 1 for 3. In the air to left center. Harris has a beat on it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're on top by 3. 8-5. Back here in Queens, we go to the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And there's the strike, stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Devin Williams, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Ray Lee, the lefty, warming up as well. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Ball, that's inside. Ball.
Duarte, 29 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. That's inside.
Ball three.
Ball three.
Hey.
The Mets leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Gets him to chase after that one. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. And a 3-2. On the ground right
foul.
side. And that's just foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Well, this is unfortunate because it looked like it was going to be an awesome play, something we see on the highlights tonight and tomorrow. But you have to applaud the effort on the stop. And if you don't take care of the throw, it goes from a wow moment to one you regret really quick.
Man at first. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Harris leads off first with 1 away.
Foul ball.
This one popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Strike 1. Second and third here. 1 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In there. Sets him down on strikes. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Daniel Duarte done for the day. And he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Bart, not sure what to expect after that first pitch.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Tying run at the plate. Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Martin Perez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That's to 3rd. To 1st. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short, Jarvis. Gets it to 1st. And Semien is out.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Luis Torrens getting ready to hit. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Danny Young, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes, and that ends the inning. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves 5. Back here at Citi Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jim Jarvis. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball, that's inside. Aye.
2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. And that's too high. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that turns the lineup over. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. In the dirt, but kept close. The Mets trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. Way inside. Man at first, 1 away. Swings and misses. And 1-1. Almost got him.
Ball, that's high.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
2 on, 1 out. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Next offering upstairs. Ozzie Albies next to bat for the Braves. Called out on strikes. Braves down to their final out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So they're down to their final out. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Ozzie Albies. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And that drops in for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. And
That's a
that
ball.
skips in the dirt. That one
Inside,
misses.
ball 2.
Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. And that
That's
one
ball
up
3.
and in. Look out.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The Braves down to their final strike. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Ground
That
ball
ball's
right
foul.
side and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is kind of wild, sloppy game. Close finish. A lot of errors. Defense made this one really unpredictable, but they'll take the win. They'll try to clean things up defensively for the next one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.